What's up, guys? Coming to you, I want to talk to you about DC's New Age of Superheroes. And I just realized how terrible that was. Whatever. You saw the first one, at least. Let me see if I can do that again. Yeah, no, that's not my skill. Anyways, so I just want to run through each series and tell you what I think about them, what I like, what I don't like, why not I'm dropping them, or keeping them. So first one, Brimstone, The Curse of Brimstone. It's issue 3 now, and it's a pretty good series. I like this one, but I'd say this issue right here is the first one that really made me want to read it more. The first two I just didn't enjoy. I like the concept of it. The artwork is not really my style. That's really what it looks like inside. It's kind of faded, and you're gonna have a hard time with the glare on here, but I'll do my best to keep the glare off. So it's not really accurate, and I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy. It's kind of boring to me. Didn't really appeal to the character or connect with the character at all. Maybe you did, So not one I'm gonna keep, but it's not bad. It's not a bad series. Next one, Immortal Men. I didn't really care for this cover. I don't know why he's in this series at all. He was okay in the Dark Metal series, but I don't really care for him as a character. But Immortal Men just didn't really interest me at all. There was one character, it was the Western cowboy guy that was like a green ghost or whatever. He could reuse a bullet 1,000 times, which is pretty awesome, but he never gets used well. So, whatever. I was like, I'm not going to spend $3 on a comic book that doesn't use the character that I want to be used, and that I want to see. So that's why I'm dropping that one. Next, the New Challengers. I've enjoyed this series. I think the hype for it was better than the actual series itself. So I don't know. There's just something about it. It just doesn't really appeal to me. It takes forever to get anything done. I know they're trying to explain like some backstories of the characters, and so maybe after issue 4, once they've explained the characters, it'll get better. But I don't know. There's a 4th issue, and that one's okay. I don't remember where it is, so I'm using this one. It's probably over there in the box. And I have read that one. And that one's a little bit better than issue 3 was. It's hard. It's getting hard to care about some of the characters. But I don't know. I'll keep reading it. We'll see what happens. I was excited about it, but because it looked really cool. But I'm just not sure where it's going, so that always gets me. Next, Unexpected. Man, I didn't think this would have anything good, but man, it has been great. This issue was okay, but the first 2 were excellent. I was unexpectedly surprised. Oh, anyways, the only thing I didn't care for this was that there are a couple of characters that get killed off really fast. And those were the 2 that I was more interested in than the other 2 that survived. I was like, come on, like you killed the 2 that I wanted to know about. The guy that remains, he reminds me of Doctor Strange a little bit. We don't know much about his powers, but it's got me hooked. It's a really interesting story. The writing is done well. Got a lot of questions still, but I'm hoping they'll answer some of them soon, and they do in this issue. But there's still some more left to be answered, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep going with that one. I'm really enjoying that. Next up is Damage. I've ordered these from my least favorite to my favorite. Damage was so good. Damage is like the Hulk, but if you're not using the Hulk and you're DC and you're ripping off the Hulk. This is really good. This is a really good series. I really enjoy what's his name, Ethan, uh, as the guy. There's a lot more, I think, of what goes on as Bruce Banner and the Hulk with Ethan and Damage. Um, they can communicate with each other, which is really nice. I think that's really cool. And he's trying to be a hero, but he has this monster that is him that he just can't control, and both of them are trying to control the other, and I think that's really compelling. And I wish the Hulk hadn't strayed so far away from that. And so, because the Hulk was created after Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You have this doctor who creates himself as Mr. Hyde, and he can't control this evil that's within him, and he's constantly forced to take this potion that he's kind of addicted to, and lets this inner demon out. That's kind of what the Hulk is. Like, he tries to control himself, but he just can't sometimes, and he becomes the Hulk. And they've kind of listened away from that, and now it's more just about the Hulk running around. And you watch some TV shows with the Avengers, Hulk never turns into Bruce Banner. I'm like, you're missing half of the character. I think the movies get it right though. Anyways, so Damage has a lot of that, and I love it. I think it's really cool. Differently from the others, he has no control. There's nothing he can do. It will happen every 24 hours. He will become Damaged, and there is nothing he can do about it. So that's really interesting. At least with Bruce Banner, he can learn to control his anger. But with Damage, Ethan has no control. He has zero control. It just happens. It's something that happens whether he wants to or not. So nothing he can do. I think that's interesting. I'd love to see him learn to control it, but we'll see. We'll see. So far, it's been good. Next up, The Silencer. I love this series. This series is so good. There's a new one over here I haven't read yet, so I'm just going to use this one. This is probably the biggest surprise for me. The Unexpected was surprising. I didn't think I would enjoy that one, and I just didn't want to even read that one. But this one, I didn't even buy issue 1 until after it came out, and I heard so many good reviews, and I'm glad I did. It is excellent. So if you haven't picked up this series, you should, because Silencer is really good. I love that she's trying to live a normal life with her husband and her son, but secretly she used to be an assassin, and so she's trying to keep her past from catching up with her present, and she's caught in the middle of this assassin war, and yeah, I mean, just really cool, really interesting. So a really great series. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I'm always looking forward to the next one. Next up, Sideways. This one started off really good, then hit a soft spot between like issues 3 and 4, and then issues 5, 6, and 7 were amazing. Okay, no, 6 and 7 were amazing. So I'd say 3, 4, and 5 were a little slow, but 6, and 7 have been amazing. And spoiler alert, if you haven't read this, skip ahead. His mom dies in issue 6, and it's so good. It feels like, Peter Parker. I mean, he's a Peter Parker ripoff. So just really good. I love it. He's got that kid-like reaction. He's funny. He's very quippy, which is nice. He's got friends that he's trying to do. Artwork isn't my favorite. I wish it'd be a little more realistic, but I tolerate it, because the story is really good. All right, last, The Terrifics. This is definitely my favorite. I love The Terrifics. As soon as I saw that they were coming out with this, I was like, sign me up. I'm in. And I have not been disappointed. I've been giving these to Lewis. He loves them too. He's a big Fantastic Four guy. And the Terrifics are terrific. Uh, um, I love it. It's such a great series. The character development is excellent. The artwork is excellent. The story is excellent. Lewis complained that they waited so long to explain what was going on with Tom Strong, but there he is. The week he complains about it, the next issue explains it, and so or brings him back, and they really jump into. Sorry, there's stuff on my keyboard. Really brings it into the story in the forefront, and I love it. I mean, they are a copy paste of the Fantastic Four with little differences, enough to make it not complete copyright, but it's better than the Fantastic Four over at Marvel. The 2-in-1 has been really good. I'd say it's almost equal to the Terrifics, only lesser because it doesn't actually have all the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was good, it just wasn't as funny, but this is really excellent. So love it. Highly recommend this. Highly recommend most of them. They're all really good. I don't really care for Brimstone or the Immortal Men. Just not as well done in my opinion. But hopefully somebody's enjoying them. The others really good. So I've really enjoyed those. If you're only going to get a few, get Terrifics, get Sideways, get Silencer, and then if you still have room, get Damage. Those 4 solid hits. They are excellent. They are excellent. All of them, all 4 of them, are just really strong hits on DC, and I've been really excited to get to know some of these characters. So, because a lot of them are brand new. But, anyways, those are my thoughts on the New Age of Heroes. I haven't done a lot of videos on any of them other than Terrifics. So if it's something you want to hear, let me know. I haven't done any of them except for the Unexpected and the Terrifics, and that's just because the Unexpected was so unexpected. I think I mentioned Damage, Silencer, and Sideways a couple times because they're good, because I really enjoy them, but they haven't been normal for me to do because I just don't know what people are reading. So let me know what you think. Which ones do you follow? Tell me in the comments. Do you follow all of them? Are there only some of them that you enjoyed? Were there some that surprised you? Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.